with which we start all classes in the tradition. It is a very simple mantra. It is always written on top of my slides. You cannot miss it. If you look at the top of my slide, you will find the mantra written over there. It is a very simple mantra and yet the most powerful mantra known to mankind. It is that mantra which causes the brain of human beings to actually start working. Their brain starts working, they can think, they can decide, they can learn, they improve the world, they improve their world, they improve the world of the near and dear ones. So let us take our slippers out and start saying the mantra Om Gurave Namah 12 times. Om Gurave Namah. 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 Gurubhyascha grahebhyascha maya badhyoyam anjali prasanna manasaste me satyam tu bharatim. We start the Śiva Mahāpurāṇa's introduction. Today we are going to learn about the Pañcākṣarī Diksha preparation, how to start a sadhana, particularly why Thursday is a very good day to start. The 5 Tattva mantras, as well as the Shadakshara mantra and Sapta Chakra purifications we will learn today. So bear with me. What is Pañcākṣarī? Pancha means 5 and Akshara means syllable. Now the syllables count over here is without the vowels which are attached to them. For example, she is talavya sha plus e. E is the vowel. So the vowel is not counted and it is merged with sha into one phoneme. A phoneme is a sound which is joint sound, and it, for example, it could be sha is a phoneme, she phoneme, sha phoneme, shu phoneme. See that? Sha, sha, she, shu, sho, these are all phonemes. So basically when we are using the word akshara, we are out here in mantras, we are very particular that the vowels stay with the consonants. The vowels will stay with the consonant or with a semi-vowel. For example, sh is a semi-vowel. That means it can manifest on its own. But yet the vowel that will be attached to it is not visible. Why is it so? Why do we do this in Mantra Shastra? Because vowels are soul. Vowels are the soul. A vowel is a soul. when it is attached to a consonant. It is the soul in the consonant. But when a vowel is independent, like the word, let us say, Akash, Akasha, here A is independent, then A becomes an Akshara. It is independent, it is standing alone. In this word A is the soul and A is the body. So what we are going to do in every Akshara, we are going to count the soul and the body. The mantra here, Pañcākṣarī, has 5 phonemes. First one is Na. Na is Na, N plus A. It is written like this, Na with a halant, N plus A is equal to Na. So this halant, this one is vanishing in this syllable. Do you see that? And then it is becoming independent. It can manifest. I cannot say That is not an akshara. Whereas Na is an akshara. Similarly, Ma is with the halant plus A, which is not visible, is Ma. Do you see that? In all these cases, A becomes the soul. A is the soul, whereas is the body. So Ma is the second akshara. She, now in she, Sha is the body, E becomes the soul. So the soul is different. The first two had A as the soul. This one has E, small e as the soul. Now this one, Va. Here also the soul is different. It is different from Na and Ma. In Na, the soul is A. You see, hear the sound Na carefully. Na is Na A. Na is Na. Na is Na. Ma is Ma. See, is there in both Na and Ma. Whereas in Va, it is Va plus A. The longer one, So Va. This is different from A. Ya is also got the small. It is I plus Ya. So there are 5 souls in each of these akshara. Every akshara that is manifesting has a soul, has an Atman. So Namah Shivaya. So the mantra together, they form what is called the Sthula Pañcākṣarī. So the first mantra which you are learning today is called Sthula. Sthula means having a body. And in this body, I have to find the 5 tattvas that are making up the body. So in this, we are learning that it is having 5. Na, the first one must be the earth or the prithvi. Ma must be jala. She must be agni. Va must be vayu. Ya must be akash. So, this mantra is having 5 tattvas in it. And these 5 tattvas are connected to the tanmatras of my body and your body. Our bodies are made from the same tanmatras. They are not different. The building blocks of the body are the same. But the quantities in which they have combined and the qualities with which they have combined are different. and that is the genetic code. The genetic code differs because we have different quantity and different quality mixing of the 5 tattvas. But fundamentally, we are the same. You and I are exactly the same because the same 5 tanmatras are making us. So what is my body? My body is Namah Shivaya. What is your body? Your body is Namah Shivaya. So this is the Sthula Pañcākṣarī, that which has manifested the body. How was this body created? Namah Shivaya. When was this body created? Namah Shivaya. When the soul of my father and the soul of my mother both sang Namah Shivaya, they came together and created my body from Namah Shivaya. How interesting. When was your body created? Your body was created when the soul of your father and the soul of your mother came together and sang Namah Shivaya. It is such a lovely song. It is so auspicious. Why is it auspicious? Because it can create another living creature. It can create another Jivatma. All Jivatmas get their bodies because of these 5 tanmatras which become the Panchabhutas. So when we are learning things like Panchangam and things like that, when you want to know the life of anything, all you have to do is to think about the person and say Namah Shivaya. When you are thinking about the person, you are basically thinking about his body. When you look at me, you are looking at my body. You cannot look at my soul unless you are a rishi or somebody like Sri Ravi Shankar, somebody as high as that. They have X-rays in their eyes and they look right through you, right into your soul. Everybody cannot do that. Thakur Ramakrishna, from far only he will know. He will know the soul in the food. The food is served. Oh, this food has not been cooked by somebody who sang the Gayatri today, so I will not eat the food. Ah, Thakur Ramakrishna. He could see the soul in the food also. How many of us have such X-ray visions, such powerful capacity to see the truth all the time? Namah Shivaya. But one cannot reach this directly, as this Sthula Pañcākṣarī is in the Akash. It is in the sky. You see, how were we created? That was my question. We are created because of our father and mother coming together. How can a man and a woman just come together like that to create another human being? The Sky Father, that is Shiva, in the form of Dios Pita, the Father, the Sky Father, Dios we call it. And he is representing Shiva and he comes down into the man. And then the soul of the child that has to come can enter the Mooladhara of the man because of Namah Shivaya. He is now getting ready. And then one day he impregnates his wife. So the coming together happened because the Akash, having Namah Shivaya, came down to earth. What brought the Akash down to earth? It was the marriage. We call it the Vivaha. The Vivaha brings the Akash down to earth. And because of that, mating happened. And therefore, our spiritual path must be connected to the Akash. But we have been left on Bhuloka. We are on earth. How do we go back? That is what we are going to learn. So we arrive at this point through a process of passing through the tattvas. From the Akash tattva, my soul came down to Vayu tattva. From Vayu, it came down to Agni tattva. You see, from Akash, it came to Vayu. From Vayu, it came to Agni. From Agni, it came to Jala. And from Jala, it came to Prithvi. Akash is the father. Prithvi is the mother. So we call this the sky father because of Akash. And we call this the earth mother because of Prithvi. So who is my mother? Prithvi is my mother. Who is my father? Akash is my father. For you also it is the same story. For all of us it is the same story. Now, where are we right now? We are here at Prithvi with our mothers. To whom we belong? We belong to our mother. We just ignore her all the time. That is our misfortune, our darkness, our ignorance, our absolute ignorance, that we take her for granted. And she is so grateful to Shiva because she actually believes that I am a gift of Shiva to her. Question that we as spiritual people should ask ourselves: am I truly a gift of Shiva to my mother? Have I behaved like a gift? Is my emotion like that of a gift so that my mother may feel gifted? Oh, I have got such a beautiful gift. I have got such a nice gift. Am I nice? Am I beautiful? Sundara, what is beauty? You see, in school, there was a very important essay that we all had to write. Kritrima and Prakritika Saundarya. Kritrima means artificial. Prakritika means natural. Saundarya is beauty. What is really beautiful? What is Sundara? Shiva is Sundara because he has Prakritika Saundarya, natural beauty. He doesn't need to use paint and powder and lipstick, and absolutely natural. So beautiful. Kritrima is that which is created artificially, which hides the truth. But yet it is Shringar and has its own value. In this way, we start by placing the first syllable na in the end and cycle through the 5 mantras. So let us cycle through the 5 mantras. Pañcākṣarī's details we need to understand. Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati, a very, very advanced monk, that talks on the vibrational quality of the mantra and its relationship with the main chakras. You see, anybody who has understood the Pañcākṣarī will say exactly what he says. When we repeat the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, for example, we are not becoming a Shaivite. 100% correct. 100% correct. We are not adoring or worshipping a deity. 101% correct. But we are stimulating the force of these different chakras in our body. In fact, we are purifying them aligning them. They have gone out of alignment with time. They are no longer in harmony with each other. They are fighting with each other. Some of these chakras, they hate each other because each one wants to show that my tattva is the most important tattva. Jala and Agni are in continuous battle. Let us understand the Pañcākṣarī. Namah Shivaya. Pañcakritya. Pañcakritya means the 5 benedictions, the 5 kriyas of the Lord. Na is Srishti. The power to create is coming from Na. Ma is sustenance. The power to sustain is coming from Ma. So, because of this, I am a animal kingdom. For all animals, Ma is very important because this is Jala. The self is being defined by Ma. Ma is the self. It is interesting that even in the English language, they were able to figure out me is me. In Sanskrit, Ma is me. I. How do you say I in Sanskrit? Ma means I. In English, how do you say I? Me, this is me. So Ma in Sanskrit is me in English, which is I or the self. And that is associated with preservation, which is there in the water. Preservation is there in the water. So we say Na is Srishti, the creator. The power to create is coming from Na. It creates everything. Creation is the earth element, Prithvi Tattva. The plant kingdom comes from here. And for them, this is very important. Why do we need plants in earth? We need plants on earth for every kind of creation. Jivatmans cannot be created without plants. They are more important than us as far as Bhuloka is concerned. Plants and trees are all directly connected to the Prithvi Tattva. They are created from a benediction of Prithvi Tattva. They hold the earth. They keep the earth alive. They have tremendous capacity. They are standing on one leg. Most of them stand on one leg for 1,000 years. Many of those redwood oaks, 1,000 years they stand on one leg. Most trees, you observe, stand only on one leg. We call that the stem. That is the leg of the tree. All the trees are in tapasya. They are standing on one leg. We call it Ajaikapada. Ekapada. Who is standing on one leg? Atri stood on one leg. Who else stands on one leg? Shiva stood on one leg. For tapasya, Lord Shiva stands on one leg. Following him, Atri stood on one leg for 1,000 years. And all the trees and the plants who come from the Mercury, in Jyotish we say, all plant kingdom is coming from Mercury. So therefore all the plant kingdom is copying Atri Maharshi in standing on one leg to worship Shiva. Oh, how beautiful. I never realized it. That the tree on which some of these people go and piss on them are actually doing tapasya of Lord Shiva all the time. So please do not go and pee on a tree again. Don't do that. You do not pee on the stem of the tree. For the stem is the leg of the tree on which he stands to do tapasya of Lord Shiva. And do not have the ahankar to think that, oh, it is just a tree. No, sir. Just like you, he is a Jivatma. He is very much alive. He has his own language which he talks to the other trees. What beautiful language they have. They talk to each other, they support each other, they share much more with each other. If one tree is cut down and the roots are still in the ground, the tree that has been cut down with roots in the ground is crying, my trunk has been cut. How will I survive? The other roots which are nearby of the other trees rush to the roots of this tree and give him food so that he can stay alive. The trunk which has been cut continues to live even without leaves and without anything for many, many years sometimes, because of the support that he is getting from the other trees around him. How beautiful. We should learn something about sharing from these trees. Their biggest power lies in their roots, which are all under the ground. The real power is in the powerful roots which are holding the tree up to stand on one leg for 1,000 years. This is called the power to conceal. That is the grace. They are hiding it. So when babies are born, the baby is concealed in the stomach of the mother. The power to conceal is a gift of Shiva. And that form of Shiva is called Sadyojata. So whenever something is being created, it is necessary that it must be concealed. You have to keep it a secret. There is no need to discuss about it. Let it be ready, and then when it comes out, people will see. It is the Prithvi element that is very important for creation. Once created, preservation is done by water. All preservation of life is done by water. Therefore, this water element is a symbol of Vishnu. This Prithvi element is a symbol of Brahma. Jala is Vishnu. We take bath with water. We cleanse with water. Therefore, Vishnu symbolizes the purity. This is called Sthiti Karaka. Ma is me. And Ma, that is me, has to sustain. Till what time must I sustain? Till I die, no? And what is symbolic of death? The last vowel, this Visarga. Visarga is symbolized by the two dots, is Pralaya. Till moksha, I will exist in some form or the other. As a spirit, as a soul, I will exist. The self will exist till moksha. That is why the Visarga. Pralaya is moksha. Ma. That is why we say Ma. That means I shall exist till I am granted non-existence. Either the non-existence will come with Mahapralaya, or the non-existence may come before that by the grace of Shiva. Until that is granted to me, I will continue to exist. And so long as I exist, He has to help me. And He is helping me because I am now like Vamadeva. Vamadeva is this form, the Jala form of Shiva. The whole samsara, the world is His. When we are alive, our eyes are open. I have grown up. I am fully born. I am fully created. The whole world is for me. So for human beings, although this takes 9 months to create a human being, actually it takes 21 years to fully create him. 20 years, sorry. 20 years to fully create him. So till 20 years, you are still growing. You are growing in height. Maybe all your teeth have gone and new teeth have come. Huh? Your brain is growing, your liver is growing. So many things in your body are growing till you are 20 years of age. After 20 years, Brahma's job is done. And after that, it is Vishnu's job over here. And this particular form of Shiva, called Vamadeva, is very much a Vishnu kind of form. In this form, Shiva likes to be with Parvati. So Vamadeva is always with Parvati. He's never alone. He likes to be with his spouse, just as Vishnu likes to be with Shri. This is all Jala. Jala is about sustenance. Then comes the time where the body must get destroyed. But how the body is destroyed is also important. Is it disrespected? Are we feeling very angry the way we died? Some of them may be feeling angry after death. Somebody who gets shot, somebody who gets bombed, somebody who gets raped and slaughtered. Imagine a girl, she gets raped and then she is murdered. What will be her state after death? How bad it must be. Huh? What a terrible situation. So how we die, the samhara, that is also. And death doesn't happen in one day. Death is a gradual process. For some people, it takes 10 years. Somebody gets cancer in 1993, dies in 2005. So death was a long process for that person. It was 12 years. 1993 to 2005 is 12 years. So for 12 years, she was dying and dying and dying and dying and dying and finally died. For some people, it can be shorter. Though they don't realize it, it is a process. It is gradual dissolution. Or it can be rapid burning. Any case, the job of this is that of Agni Tattva. Agni destroys the body. And we call this Shiva. We call this very auspicious. Spiritual people call it auspicious, Shiva. Not Rudra, not crying. But for most people, this is Rudra. For 99% of the world, this is Rudra. Why? When this person has died, everybody is crying. Oh, he died, he this, he that. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left the planet, he ran into Jagannath and vanished into him. Wow. What a way to go. What a samhara. Huh? You just vanish into oblivion. I mean, no disease, nothing. You just go there and finish. What a way to go. So we all have different ways to go. We can go in auspicious ways, that is to Shiva, or we can go in inauspicious ways, that is Rudra, to cry. Yama can take us. If Mangal is taking us, we say Yama is taking us. If Shani is taking us, we say Saturn is taking us. Yama will take us to Narakas and Shani will take us to the Talas. Come, dance with the snake queen downstairs. She will be performing tango. You also perform tango with her. Go dance with the snake. So we all have options. Based upon our options, we go after death to where we are meant to go. Why should we not go to an auspicious place? Going to an auspicious place is called Shiva, because Shiva means auspicious. Let the death be auspicious. Let it be the time when I will see Krishna. Why can't the death be like that? The last words in my mouth should be his name, should be Jagannath, Krishna, or Ram, or Shiva, something auspicious. So then people will also know, oh, Ram came for him. Destruction is in the fire, and the direction for death is south. So that is why dead bodies have the feet facing south. This Aghora is facing south. Then we come to the east. So west was the creation. No, west is creation. Did you know your Adhana Lagna? It is called Adhana. Your creation started with the Adhana Lagna in the western direction of your chart. In your horoscope, Lagna is said to be east. Seventh house is west. That is why in the west house you had Adhana Lagna or the conception Lagna. Now we come to after death. What happens after death? Va happens after death. Va. It is called Tirodhana, Udhar, upliftment. Though there is a veil, we cross the veil. You have to, it is a parda, it is a veil. That parda is broken. We can suddenly see all the other souls around us. People who are dead, we thought God knows where they went away. Suddenly we can see them. So that is there. And also, if some of us who are fortunate enough will see the Lord, or will see Shiva Dutas, Shiva Ganas, or will see Krishna Dutas, who knows what we will see. The veil is lifted. So Va is the one that is lifting the veil. Please make it very auspicious. And who does that? Air, Vayu. He increases the air. The air becomes very strong, very powerful. Why must the air become very powerful and strong? Why? Because all movement is happening because of Vayu. Let us say you have to go from here to Goloka. You got any idea how far that is? It is beyond human thinking. Even we cannot imagine how far that is. How will you go there? You think you will just, some vehicle will come, some rocket will come. I will sit in that rocket and I will take off and I'll go there. I don't know. I don't think it is some rocket with some combustion engine or some special fire engine or something. I don't think so. It is something that is empowered by the mind. A force like the mind, so powerful that in a blink of an eye it can take you there. So the responsibility of this is that of Vayu. He reveals to us the truth. So around death, just when you are dying, people sometimes go into a trance-like state. What is happening over there? They have gone into a trance and this software has been plugged into their body. And all that they did in this life, all the good things and the bad things they did, runs through their body like a movie. In 1 day, 2 days, sometimes 5 days, you will see people are just lying over there and crying. They are just crying and crying. You think that it is some pain. No. It is not pain. Doctors often give so much sedative, there is no pain. It is a memory of all the bad things they have done. It flashes in that eye. Everything is recorded by the brain. It flashes, and then you are crying. Why did I do this? Why? Was it really necessary? That moment you are dying, you see all that. Because God is very fair. God is the ultimate judge. That moment of dying, that time, that day of dying, is like a movie where the judgment has to be taken about you. And in that, you are being revealed. Everything about you is being revealed to you. You are seeing the truth. There are no more lies. It is over. No more posturizing, no more lying, no more arudhas. At that moment, it is Tat Purusha who is showing you the absolute truth, the power of Vayu. Everybody is so sad. And then you will accept the punishment that will be granted to you based upon your karmas. You understand after that where you are going, why you are going. The opening of the veil also removes so many notions, ideas that we have about ourselves. Ya is the blessing. Ya is the blessing. Ya is that fifth head of Lord Shiva, which is upwards. It is the upward sky facing. It is looking at the sky because that is the direction in which you are to grow. It is called Anugraha. Ya, the kriya of Ya, the karma of Ya is Anugraha. It is Mukti. And that is the Akash. It is the liberation, which is a blessing that is coming in the sky. It is for the soul. It is Ishana. So understand, Namah Shivaya is very deep. It's not for just any god or anything. It's absolutely natural. With this, I will take a break right now. All of them will take you little time. For example, this is, what is the, how do I meditate on Sadyajata? Vamadeva, Him, Agora, Hum, Tatpurusha, Haim, Ishana, Aum. Again, Sadyajata, not Ham, Ham, Vamadeva, Him, not him, him. Make it longer. Otherwise, him, you will keep saying. Him, Agora, Hum, make it short. Hum, Tatpurusha, Aim. See, the power to reveal comes from I. You get information, you get knowledge. Aim. And absolute moksha. Like that. That is so. We're going to go through the rules for preparing ourselves to do Pañcākṣarī mantra. Basically, as I've clarified to you, we are doing the Pañcākṣarī to purify the dirt which has come and is clinging to our chakras, by which all sorts of rubbish is happening. First thing is to recite the mantra at least 108 times every morning and evening using a Rudraksha rosary or mala. Now the mala that you are going to use, ideally for this purpose, should have 54 beads plus one head bead. So the mala that you are going to use for the Pañcākṣarī must have 54 Rudrakshas in it and one head bead. So technically 55. But the head bead is going to be a big one, and it should be on top, and the rest should be smaller, of equal size. All of them should be of equal size. And you have to check the mala properly. The mala should be tied with some very good silk thread, or should be the thread used for tying the mala should be the Yagyopavita, the sacred thread that the Brahmins wear, the same thread that is used for that. It's basically good cotton thread, good cotton. It should be strong, and between two Rudrakshas, a knot has to be made. So basically, when the mala is being strung, they put one bead and then they make a knot. Then they put the other bead, then they again make another knot. The reason of doing this is that the beads must not scratch with each other. There should be no friction between the beads when you are doing the mantra. That is why a good proper knot has to be made between the Rudraksha beads. Number one. We are using 54 beads because we do not want to cross from the Sura to the Asura. Remember, in the churning of the karmic oceans, in Mandara mountain. Mandara mountain was there, and this was like that. There was a snake over here. Vasuki, this is his leg, his feet. So the Devas are on one side and the Asuras are on the other side. On the side of the head are the Asuras. On the side of the tail are the Devas. Tail is Ketu. Head is Rahu. So the Asuras are all on the side of Rahu and the Devas are all on the side of Ketu, and they are churning the karmic mountains. That is why Rahu and Ketu are called karmic control planets. And these Devas are 54 in number and the Asuras are 54 in number. We take 54 beads for the Devas. We do not take 108 beads. But very spiritual people, very spiritual people can take 108 beads. For they say that for us everything is equal. Samana bhava. The Devas are there, the Rakshasa are there. The Sura are strong in the daytime, the Asura are strong in the night time. I cannot ignore the Asuras. That is not correct. So therefore I will take 108 beads. But you are not highly spiritual people. Most of you are normal people. You should not be thinking like that. You should think differently. How should I think? I am a little fellow. I am very weak. I am taking shelter under my guru, under Jagannath, under this, under that. Please, I cannot take the risk of going and saying hi to a Asura. Okay? And then he will give me some bright ideas, and then me with my little intelligence, I will be smashed. So 54 beads. Recommended for real Shakti is 108. 108 is called one mala into 10 malas. So 10 malas every day. 5 rounds of the rosary in the morning and 5 rounds in the evening. That is sadhana. Sadhana requires that you do 5 malas in the morning and 5 malas in the evening. What happens if your mala is having 54 beads? If it is having 54 beads, then you are doing 10 mala in the morning and 10 mala in the evening. The whole idea is that in one day you are doing 1080 mantras, or 1000 times. 1000 times you are doing the name of Shiva. Shiva Sahasrāra. Instead of 1000 different names, I am using that one name 1000 times. You see, either I can do 1000 different names of Shiva, or I can use that one name 1000 times. Why do I need different names? In the morning, you have to face east when you do the mantra, and in the evening, you have to face north. This cannot be changed. Guruji, I have an altar which is south facing. Change the altar. Guruji, I have an altar which is west facing. Change. I don't care where your altar is facing. You will face east in the morning and you will face north in the evening. I don't care where your altar is and how you have kept it. You will not break this rule. You cannot change nature. The sun will rise in the east. So therefore, the east belongs to the sun. And in the north, I shall worship in the evening after sunset. Where did the sun set? He set on the west. So now night has already started. When night has started, the direction south is calling me. Come to me, come to me, come quickly to me. Let some wealth die, let your kid die, let your this die, let your that die. So put your back, show your back to the south. When you show your back to the south, you are telling, no, I will not come that night. I will not go to the house of death now. I will face north so that I have long life. Facing east and doing mantra, I will have a lot of money, I will be successful, I will have a good life, whatever karma I take up, I will be good in that. Facing north and doing the mantra, I will have a long life, dirgha ayu, excellent health, I will sleep like a baby, I will wake up every day from sleep thinking that I have slept for God knows 100 years or something, I will be well rested every day. Very important. Now, wash your eyes and feet at least before sitting for meditation and recitation. Do not sit for meditation and recitation without washing your eyes and washing your feet. That is very critical. If you can take a bath, it is fantastic because there your eyes and your feet are all being washed. Do not eat anything at least 1 hour before recitation or the japa. Let us say I am going to sit for japa now at 6 o'clock. The last 5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock, I cannot put anything in my mouth. No water also. No food, no water in the mouth before japa. The only water that can go inside your mouth is the achamaniyam, because that is water going in for mantra, for washing your soul. That is different. So did you understand? Let us say I am going to get up in the morning and do this at 8 o'clock. So at least after 7 o'clock, nothing can go inside your mouth. So remember this 1 hour, you have to keep the hora gap, 1 hour gap of absolute nirjala vrata. So you are doing nirjala vrata for 1 hour. I'm not asking you to do whole day. 1 hour nirjala means no water before the japa begins. Do not speak ill of anyone, else you will lose the mantra shakti. Do not speak ill of anybody, no matter how much you hate the person. You will not speak bad things about a person. If you do that, your mantra is destroyed. The moment you speak ill of somebody, you are sitting in judgment about that person. Oh, Adolf Hitler, he is a useless fellow. He is a criminal. He should have been strung up from the tree when he was a baby. You cannot speak ill. He is what he is. He did what he did. You cannot speak ill about him. Why? Because you are not going to sit in judgment. You are not going to play God. You are going to be Manushya. And two more small points. Do not tell a lie under any circumstances. If you tell a lie, for 7 days your mantras are broken. So for heaven's sake, do not lie. You have to be strict about this with yourself. A question has been asked by my wife. I would like to tell her straight, but should I? What happens if I keep quiet? If by keeping quiet your behavior is untruthful, then you must speak the truth. If by keeping quiet your behavior is untruthful, then you must speak the truth. For remember, keeping quiet may be politically correct or smart, but it is not what is appreciated by the heavens. It may be appreciated in the world of man. It is not appreciated in the world of God. Who are you trying to please? The world of man or the world of God? Make up your mind. If you are going to please the world of man, you will come back to the world of man to be yet another slave. And finally, do not have illicit sexual contact once you have started the Pañcākṣarī. Any form of illicit sexual contact is hated by Shiva. He hates it. In the examples, we read about how Indradeva wanted and had illicit sexual contact with the wife of a great rishi. He cheated her into having sex with him. And he thought nobody will see it. But Shiva saw it. Shiva, the omniscient one, knows everything. His third eye, he knows everything. He saw it. And in his anger, he tore his hair. He pulled at his jata. He had those hair. And he threw the hair into the oceans in Pisces. This sign Pisces is Venus exaltation sign. So Lord Shiva took Ketu hair and threw it into Pisces. When he did that, Jalandhara was born from that hair. Jalandhara, in Punjab there is a place called Jalandhar. Jalandhara was born from that, and Jalandhara went and destroyed Indra. He destroyed all the devas, he destroyed Indra, he kicked Indra out, and another Indra was installed in his place. So remember these words of mine. That is why Pisces is feared by the sun. It is feared by the sun. Because sun Digbala is Indra. And this sun is afraid of Pisces, and Pisces is the 12th house of the natural zodiac. That is why Surya is MKS, Maranakarkasthana, in the 12th house. So be very, very careful about this 12th house. Surya Sarvatma Cha Divakara. Your soul cannot have the dirt coming from an illicit contact. You have not taken permission for having contact with a lady from Agni Deva, which is the marriage fire. you have not taken the vows of marriage which were first repeated by Lord Shiva. If you have not done all this and you have got illicit contact, hey, I am not married, she is not married, we are just living together. No, that is illicit. During Pañcākṣarī sadhana, that is not allowed. Shiva will not tolerate it. It is not me who has to say yes or no. It is he who has to say yes or no. So what is my way out? Do Gandharva Vivaha with her. Go to a temple with her and take some sindoor and you put it on her head. Let Lord Shiva bear witness to the fact that you have married her. The whole idea is you have to respect Janani, the mother. A lady is representative of the earth mother. She has the power to create another human being or to create whatever animal. You cannot disrespect her in this manner, forcing her into your bed through all kinds of stories. If she is very attracted to you, then you jolly well marry her. You tell her also, let us marry. But this relationship must otherwise be stopped. I am being very clear about the soul. Do not take this as something weak. These are the requirements for Pañcākṣarī. These are mentioned very specifically. Sutadeva has laid them out, and there is no way that these rules can be broken. Okay. First Pañcākṣarī. The first mantra given as per the Tattva rules is Ma Shivaya Na. See, if you take Namah Shivaya, you take Na, Ma, Shi, Va, Ya. See that? And you take Na to the end. This Na has been brought to the end. Do you see that? If I take Na over here, it becomes Namah Shivaya. So I am putting Na in the end over here. Did you see what I did? I took Na to the end over here. So what is the starting letter? Starting letter is Ma. Okay. So I can start with this mantra on a Thursday. We have two options. One of them is this. On a Thursday, you start always on a Thursday, which is a good day to start. Why is it a good day to start? Because you have the support of the gurus. That is why Thursday is the best day to start a mantra. For 15 minutes, you have to meditate on the sound. First, you open your mouth and say it loudly. Open it, all the teeth. Let the dirty air come out from the mouth as you say it. So open the mouth fully. You see, the chest suddenly feels light. Now, this is what I said loudly. Then after some time, I'll close my mouth and I'll just say it in my mind. Same sound. First 15 minutes, you will meditate, say like this. After doing this for 15 minutes is good enough. If you can't, then initially do this for 2 or 3 minutes at minimum 2-3 minutes. Why? You have to go into that bhava. You have to go into the bhava of Sadyojata. Then you will do Mashivayana, 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 Mashivayana. See how I'm doing it. Did you see the rhythm? Did you feel the energy? Mashivayana. So the body purity and other purifications will start happening with this. This will link to your Muladhara. And you see Ganesha is worshipping Lord Shiva. And he is saying Mashivayana, Mashivayana, Mashivayana. With this, the Prithvi Tattva is getting repaired. So Prithvi was Na Akshara. Remember when we started, Na is Prithvi, sound. Ma is Jala, sound. She is Agni, sound. Va is Vayu, sound. And Ya is Akash, sound. So in this mantra, Ma Shivayana, Na is offered to the sky. The last is being offered to the sky. So what is being offered to the sky? What is the offering to the sky? Na is being offered to the sky. Mashivayana. Na. We ended in Na. Ended in Na. In whatever you will end, ending sound is your offering to Shiva. Shiva is always looking at the ending sound. Among all the letters, A, I, U, which is Shiva? Ha is Shiva. It is the last alive letter. Ksha is dead. Ksha is dead. Ha is the last moment before death. It is the moment before death. Last alive one. If he leaves us, we will die. So which akshara is keeping us alive? Ha. So long as Ha, that is Shiva, is holding us, we will not go to Ksha. This is death. We will not go there because Ha is holding us. Shiva is holding us. Mashivayana, 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 Mashivayana. I feel like dancing when I say this mantra. That body starts Ganesh. Oof, we are so happy. So good. We learnt our first mantra today. And we are first going to do dhyana with Ham. Why do I need dhyana with Ham? I've taught this to you also just now. Ham is Prithvi, head of Shiva. Prithvi, head of Shiva. What is his name? His name is Sadyojata. So this head will look at me. Look at me, please look at me, please put drishti on me. Ham, Sadyojata, look at me. Ham, Sadyojataya Namah. Ham, Sadyojata is looking at me. When he starts looking at me, then I make offering to him. Mashivayana, Mashivayana, Mashiva. Did you understand? And what is being offered to him? The last akshara. What is the last akshara? Na is the last akshara. Brilliant. I have understood. This is called the first Pañcākṣarī. Prathama Pañcākṣarī. First offer Prithvi Tattva. But some people want to start with Jala. Do that also. Some people want to start with Prithvi. You can do that also. But you have to start either with Jala or with Prithvi. We will see that.